What's going on, everyone? You guys know I can't help it. You already get the picture. Yep, it's coming. We got to do this because this is absolutely hilarious. Pony, sit down. You had a small little break. Hope you enjoyed it. Vacation's over with. All right, so PlayStation Studios X devs, as we know, over in London and everything, I had a post not too long ago, huh? This is what they said on the 24th. Yeah, we see JayDub here, guys. This is going to get interesting for people who haven't seen this. Like, comment, subscribe, get ready. This is going to be a good one. It says, for those who aren't aware, we're the official account for PlayStation Studios XDev. You guys remember the PlayStation Studios XDev team? Collaborating with developers on titles such as Death Stranding 2, Until Dawn, which is a pointless remake or remaster. I mean, remaster, actually. Same with the movie. Stellar Blade, Rise of Ronin, Soros, Marvel, Tucan, Fighting Souls, and many more. So they're going to be working together big time. So he said that, right? JayDub comes in there and he says, my brother's septic sauce and game trailers are not going to like this. So he came in to kind of like console war, right? What do you guys probably think happened? Because this is where things get interesting. So I'll let you have your thought for a few seconds, right? You're thinking somebody's going to come in here and pretty much slam him, right? Well, it's not going to be what you think. Are we ready to take a look at this? Because let me tell you, I think, well, JayDub, if you're watching, Amazon has, tissues and Kleenex on sale right now, in case it's still bothering you. This is what happens, y'all. Get ready. They actually replied, we respect all types of players in this house, no matter the console platform. I'm gonna go. The official PlayStation. Oh my god. Yo, guys. Guys. They told him basically in the nicest way possible, get your punk ass on with that console war stuff on my account. As a matter of fact, I'm just posting for all sorts of gamers. Boom. Man, and what makes this so interesting is I could imagine being JayDub at that moment because everything that he's worked for his entire life on Twitter, not even worked for, but just all the drama they do, they get up and do that, right? Being such a pony. Imagine having somebody from an official PlayStation account coming in and slamming that down. Man, his whole fantasies just. You know how like when you're playing Mario Kart World and they got that mega mushroom and somebody comes by and just mushrooms you, creams you, and you're just turned into a little cartoon doormat? Yeah, JayDub, I think that's what just happened to you, bro. And you got struck with lightning right after that. He's just probably like, did they really just do that? It gets more interesting though. Let's continue. So Septic comes out and says, as a lifelong PlayStation fan, I approve of this message. Oh man, this gets interesting. Jeff, that's funny. Jeff replies on here, amen to that. Gaming is supposed to bring people together, not separate us. Yeah, yet another reason those two will be upset. Imagine getting sat down by your favorite game platform, Jada. Cody Eastwood comes in here and he just puts down the smiley face. I could just imagine a lot of people in the Xbox community probably watching like that are coming in here with a river of joy and just laughing in the background. Because I'm telling you right now, the Xbox side would not do that to the Xbox players. And I think that this just like, it's just like I said, though, I think that when you think about it, it should just let you know that probably not everyone thinks like that, JayDub. Seriously, though. And they said that because that was, you got to think about it, that's also a statement in a way. Because I just, SP guy, LOL Savage takedown. Because I just got to be honest with you guys, I probably wouldn't have expected them to do that. Ponies, sit down. They said it. They literally did. Guys, I might just go ahead and tag them in this video because I think that that's probably going to be funny. Should we do that? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I might actually go ahead and do that anyways. So Savage Takedown, Nico said, well said. Win response. How does it feel to get a clap on PlayStation for console? Then he puts the Cool J picture. Funny stuff. Sit down. Yeah. Oh, okay. So people are y'all getting the AGM models over. Sit down. Even a company you've been over things. This is just too great. I just can't believe this. I respect you and hope you become a major Xbox partner so we can get Stellar Blade and other similar PS5 games for Xbox Series and beyond when we play. Well, man, you know, fortunately they're not Sony Publishing. They're helping out with distribution and just other areas. So yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, JayDub got wrecked. Damn, sure, Muddy Hattie games for console players. Such a good way to show respect, SCFU. Thank you for putting the jerk JayDub in his place. Damn, you got a lot of people. I didn't read these comments, by the way. Say it one more time for the people in the back. It's interesting. So how many people are still coming in here liking this after what they're saying? As someone who plays on PlayStation and Xbox, this is base. As also appreciate liking some of my posts. Hey, there you go, Bo. You're being base. You know what I mean? You're being a gamer. So I'm gonna throw in you another one. Based. Damn, agreed. Gaming is for everyone. Whoo, crushed them. Oof, man. So we got another post now after this. We can read a little bit more of this in a second. So let's go over to this guy. I just recently saw this. The new Tomcat. Just get a PS5. PlayStation is the only console where you can play all of these games. Well, since he posted Kratos in there, I guess so, unless the Nintendo Switch 2 gets God of War 4 from PlayStation, which would be funny, but no. But Gears and India, I mean, dude, here's my thing about this post. If I was on console, though, I could tell this guy if I owned both. Well, dude, I'm not paying for this, and I'm not paying for this. No, I do have to pay for this. Actually, you know what? I played this on Sony's subscription service, which I kind of find funny. Better version, I think I made. The AI didn't want to play ball and make Indy look exactly like him, so I had to do some cut and pasting and editing. Same with Marcus. OT made it look like nothing like him. I think it looks better like this personally. Nah, get a PC for the definitive version of those 3 games. Nah, PC is for dorks. This is where the guy messed up. So, you think that you could polarize the point of view on PC because you want to be a pony? I mean, look at this guy's gamer picture. Yeah, we know he's a pony. And he has the Xbox stuff in the background. Well, I can't blame him because you don't have any games. Marathon just got delayed into next year, so yeah, of course you're representing Microsoft games on PlayStation, which is kind of weird, right? Yeah, this guy really likes Sony's balls. I can tell. He's he's the type that would say PS5 Pro is the best place to play, and you'd have to come in and say, "Listen, bro, I hate to prove you wrong, but my PC can really just obliterate your PS5 Pro, which is CPU limited and RAM limited. You have the same CPU and RAM no matter what. But let's say if you want to play these type of games, right? And the dork is you because you're not able to figure out that it's really not a competition. I can get a 120 hertz monitor with lower MS. I can put on DLSS. I can change whatever settings I want to get more frames. You can't do that. I can mod the game. You can't do that. So as a matter of fact, every game that you put on PC from PlayStation 5, I can make significantly better at any time I want. I don't have to sit there and wait on a dummy patch either if something messes up and I'm not stuck with the pisser that you have to wait on, right? Because they launched that and they're making you wait. Why? Why not just release the console when it's ready? It's like you pay 40% for premium and they're jacking that up after jacking it up multiple times. So I don't have to pay for the online too that you're paying for. So what are we talking about? Pony, sit down. What are we talking about here? Just buy a PS5. Don't get me wrong, I have it, but I could do all this on my PC. God of War is what are we talking about here, right? God of War Ragnarok? right here on Steam, man. I can play this on way better settings. Everything else we know is on on PC. I can do that right here, right? So what is this guy talking about? Yeah, I got all better versions. I can make the same image and put a PC image there and say, this is all better. This is modded now. This is modded now. This is modded now. And actually, I can play that with an Xbox controller just to piss you off. This would definitely make this guy mad. But yeah, tell me what games you're talking about that are not coming to PC then that are not better. And there's some people even not paying anything on PC because they're pirating it. Though I don't agree with pirating, but basically, I mean, I could use this on PC too, right? So PC is the only platform where you could mod all these games and play with both controllers, right? So what's going on, new Tomcat? I'll make sure to tag you. You could just get a PC and do all that. Just got to be a little bit patient. So yeah, as far as that's concerned, this is why I had to check this guy. So he thinks PC is for dorks. You just called people dorks after you took the time out of your day to generate an image too big up a console to about 50 people. He just got out. No, this guy's right. Even though I don't care about little small posts like this, but guess what? I'm going to give this guy a like just for that because he's very right. He took so much of his time to be a dork to get the AI to generate the image. And it's a hypocritical statement, but is this actually surprising coming from a fanboy? You know what I mean? Coming from a pony? This guy just literally just got owned. He came in and posted this 57 minutes ago. Most of the console crowd is like 15-year-olds. I'm going to have to agree with him. They have no idea what a PC is or why their console box is worse in every way. That's why gamer dads of my generation are prepping our kids to be PC gamers. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't blame you, man. Is this accurate? Do I have to buy PlayStation 5 just to play these games? No. As I said, it's the only console that lets you play all these games. This guy right here. Great pick. Love it. That's pretty funny. But anyways, what people like this guy fail to understand is that when it comes to stuff like this, more and more options are starting to be available. The Ally is an expensive option, sure, but I would tell people to go get a PC instead because you could get a $700-800 PC. Though, if I was going to spend that much at that point, I would just tell people save up just a little bit longer and at least get into the $1,000-1,100 range. You know what I mean? And you'd be fine. Hell, even the Daddy Jensen 5070 laptop with DLSS 4 being able to match the performance of like a 4090 or whatever is still way more impressive because you're going to get your bang for your buck for that. It's going to blow away anything over here. You see what I mean? Just look for a good sell and do a monthly payment, and over time you're good. And you're not paying for online yearly. So what that means is that instead of paying Sony like $100 and some for online, for let's say if you've had a PlayStation for 5 years, dude, you'd be spending $600 if you're doing like $130 for premium, right? Because 3 times 5 is $150. So that's $500 plus the $150. That's $650 you just spent to give to Sony for online by itself. The Pro would be $700, right? You just spent $1,350. You didn't spend a single game. You didn't buy a single game yet. To me, I don't see how PC is not a better deal if we look at it from that point of view, because I don't get why nobody would not want to play online. Because there's some games you're going to want to play. You know what I mean? So at that point, I could just say get a PC and play all these games and say and you'd be playing at these settings and you're not going to have to pay for online. There's so many ways that you could tackle this situation. But in his mind, he really thinks that this is the projection and nobody can beat it. But as a matter of fact, as more time passes, like I said, this is why I'm not against exclusives. You want that because if you never had that, those games wouldn't exist. And eventually that time limit is going to come off and it's going to be available in your hands. Don't deny exclusives. It's okay. Just be patient. Maybe in a Nintendo world, that's different. But when we think about in the PlayStation world, we're living in a different world now to where this type of stuff is not going to work. And everything has a time limit. So exclusives are fine now, if you have the patience. You see what I mean? We're in a world now where there's so much content that you're fine. By the time you get to all of it, TV, family, working out, all that, right? We got so much to do daily that this will eventually be in front of your face. Just depends on how you want to look at it. So, but the post of the video to mainly focus on was here. I could have went more on this, but I wanted to highlight that guy because I thought that was funny. I just think that this is funny. They came and slammed him down, man. Damn, bro. Imagine getting slammed by an official account that you've been console warring for that long. Boy, boy, boy. Ponies, sit down. Let me know what you guys think about this. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Want to get back on some other entertainment. As you know, this page is multi-dimensional. As I told you, I'm building multiple algorithms, and I always got something for you guys every single day. So you got multiple episodes coming over here. Yeah, that's right. We get the show going. Later, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day.